Samsung Galaxy K Zoom is trying to fit a high-end camera into a premium smartphone, or to fit a premium smartphone into a high-end camera. This is risky because you have to create a device that will be admired by camera lovers and premium smartphone lovers. But is this possible? Almost it is. Samsung Galaxy K Zoom is the successor of Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom, launched a year ago. It is slimmer and more powerful, but can this device replace your DSLR or beat Samsung Galaxy S5? That's what we are going to analyze here. Let's check the screen. It's a 4.8 Super AMOLED screen, and this is not a Full HD screen. It has 306 pixels per inch that are not that bad. The quality of the screen is good, it is bright enough, and the quality screen is essential when you take photos. Of course, this screen is better than the screens of the DSLR cameras. Let's check the competition. There are a lot of premium smartphones with more than 400 pixels per inch. There are phones with 20.7 megapixel cameras that have 441 pixels per inch, like Sony Xperia Z1S or Sony Xperia Z1. At 300 ppi, the competition is older phones like Samsung Galaxy S3 or HTC One X. Now let's check the camera. Samsung Galaxy K Zoom has one of the best cameras on a smartphone with 20.7 megapixel sensor. The sensor is designed to take more photons and create better shots. The creativity here is on the max. You can split the autofocus and auto exposure and raise or lower the exposure on a certain area and focus on another. You have to try it to understand how well it works. It's one of the most powerful sensors on the phone, and that's the difference from other 20.7 megapixel camera phones. You can take automatic selfies and the camera gets the photo when the face is at its best. The zoom is great. It's 10 plus zoom, and it's great to have that zoom on your device. You simply pinch the screen to zoom in, and of course it's difficult to be stable holding a phone at 10 plus zoom. The strong burst mode is here to take a lot of shots in a minimum time, and the xenon flash is really strong for night shots, but there is no 4K recording. Now let's check the competition. There are three devices from Sony with 20.7 megapixels cameras. These are Sony Xperia Z2, Sony Xperia Z1 and Sony Xperia Z1 Compact. There are also devices that can take 4K videos on the market, and Samsung Galaxy S5 has a great 60 megapixel camera with a lot of customizations and settings to play with, and also Huawei Ascend P7 has a great 8 megapixel front camera for even better selfies than that of Samsung Galaxy K Zoom. Now let's check the processor. Samsung Galaxy K Zoom is powered by an hexa-core processor, 1.3 GHz quad-core and 1.7 dual-core with 3 GB of RAM. It is strong enough to handle all these big 20.7 megapixel photos and videos. The problem here is the memory of the phone. It's only 8 GB, and this is really low for a high camera phone like this one. Of course you can add a micro SD slot. Now the competition is a lot of smartphones with quad-core processors at 2.3 GHz like Sony Xperia Z2, HTC One M8 and LG G Pro 2. These are the fastest processors today. Also Sony Xperia Z2 and Samsung Galaxy Note 3 have 3 GB of RAM, and they can handle better the multitasking orders. There are a lot of quad-core fast phones like Samsung Galaxy S5, Google Nexus 5 or LG G2. Now let's check the battery. You can find a 2430 mAh battery on Samsung Galaxy K Zoom. This is not enough. Maybe there were no space after the sensor was positioned on the device. Of course there is an ultra power saving mode to help you make the battery last longer, but this device is a photo tool and a smartphone, so you need a lot of power, and you don't have this power on this device. Let's check the competition. The huge battery, the biggest battery nowadays is the 4050 mAh battery of Huawei Ascend Mate, but this is a huge phone at 6.1 inches. On 5 inches, the biggest battery is the 3000 mAh battery of Sony Xperia Z1S or Sony Xperia Z1 and Huawei Ascend D2. HTC One M8 and Samsung Galaxy S5 have also a 2600 mAh battery and some battery saver options. Now let's go to the software. You can find Android 4.4 KitKat with some features of Samsung Galaxy S5 on Samsung Galaxy K Zoom. S-Health Lite is here to make your life better, and there is also kids mode, but who is going to give that device to kids? Anyway, there is also Studio app that lets you edit and play with your photos. You won't find the full version of Samsung custom Android, so it's a pity. You have a device that is expensive but you don't have the full experience on the software side. On the competition, you can find 6 phones with Android 4.4 like LG G Pro 2, Sony Xperia Z2, Samsung Galaxy S5, HTC One M8 or Google Nexus 5. All these have Android 4.4, and Samsung Galaxy S5 of course has many more apps than Samsung Galaxy K Zoom. Now let's see the size and the design. It's not the slimmest device, it's huge. The thickness is 20.2 millimeters and the weight is 200 grams. It's almost double that of other smartphones, so it's really too heavy to hold and have it on with you. There are thinner devices. All the Sony Xperia Z are thinner and they also have 20.7 megapixel cameras, and Huawei Ascend P6 is only 6.2 millimeters thick, so there are better devices with better sizes. So let's see the final score. Samsung Galaxy K Zoom is too heavy for a phone and not too good as a DSLR, and we wonder what is the target group of that device. We love the camera, we love the extra zoom, the sensor. It's one of the best cameras on a portable device, but it's not as good as a DSLR. As a phone, there are a lot of better smartphones and a lot of portable ones, so it's not a DSLR, not a premium smartphone, and the price is high. So we think Samsung's engineers must work harder to make powerful cameras smaller.